in hockey who is any dude, the emergency goaltender like they used to have?
Yeah.
Can't you just get any guy? The whole operation it seemed like for about 5 minutes was up in the air. I didn't understand that, Jeff.
Refresh my memory. Did that happen in the second half?
There was at the end of the game. Was it the Bears? It was at the end of the game at the Bears game in overtime, I believe.
I put your name on the list. I put you on the short list because you got nothing to do in the second half of the game anyway.
That's right. I'll
do
it.
So you're free.
Oh, I'll
you're
do
free.
It. Yeah.
Can you imagine the camera shots of your mug on TV? And you're experiencing the emotion of the game, forgetting that you have a job to do with the chain gang?
Yeah, he'd be screaming at everybody.
Oh, my
and forgetting what his responsibility was. He'd be cheating, too. It'd be
cheating.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be 10 yards for a first down when the Bears had the ball. It'd be 7.5.
Right. And he'd have his camera. Hey, let's do a selfie real quick.
Right. Hey, guys, let's do a video right here.
Right, here comes Aaron Jones rumbling to the sideline. Hey, Aaron, you got a second? Silvy from the Waddle and Silvy show. Here, smile. Boom.
Selfie.
And I don't want the chain gang to leave. I don't want technology.
I like it too.
It's just, listen, it's the sights. Yeah. And sightseeing, Silvy.
Yes.
It's the way it is. It's, like I said last week, stop messing with my game.
Jeff, can we set up a situation, though, where we have the chain gang, but the official down and distance is actually done by some sort of technology?
Just for optics.
But we could still have them out there, just as like a backup.
That's fine. But are we going to computerize everything?
Yes.
I don't like that.
I think, so let me guess. You don't like robot umpires.
Absolutely not.
You don't want correct calls?
Listen, it's part of history. It is what it is. Human error is okay. We've had this discussion before. Some of the greatest things in sports have happened because of human error. Okay? Missing things that happen to mean a touchdown for somebody else or whatever the case, whatever sport it may be. I know it makes the team and its fan base that lose because of an incorrect call sad and upset and angry and furious, but it's happened throughout our history.
Is that what you said to Thayer last week against the Packers when he was up in arms that they didn't call a late hit?
Yeah.
Did you say, Tom, settle down? That's history.
Yeah, that's human error, Tom.
That's human error, Tom. Shut your mouth.
We're all better for it.
Wait, I dare not do that.
Yeah, you
I dare not. I do that hiding behind a microphone, not in front of him and a microphone. No.
We found out something today in the meeting that I don't think we knew about you and Thayer.
What meeting?
Our pre-show meeting that we do.
Oh,
here.
I thought I missed one.
The meeting.
No.
Thought I missed one. It's a short week, so we're a little off kilter here.
So Sundays, when you have other responsibilities after calling the game, you do marquee, then you do the Fox stuff. I knew you went to Thayer's house between gigs, but you sleep over there?
No. Where did you come up with this information? That's incorrect.
I was told that you had a sleepover at Thayer's house.
Nice try to get my goat. No. There's not been a sleepover. I happen to pass out when I get over to his house. I can't keep my eyes open after a game. It's too relaxing, and that is before we go into Fox. So I'll go over there. He's kind enough. We eat a little food, and I start writing some notes, and I drift off right there, mouth open. Yeah, whole bit. Yep.
So you don't. So that was incorrect.
Incorrect information.
Now, are you hiding something because it would?
No. I'm not. I'm not hiding anything.
We were told that there was a conversation about sheets being clean in the guest bedroom, and that you could stay.
That is not has anything to do with me whatsoever.
Zetterman's going to get a slap in the back of his head.
You oughta, yeah, because I know exactly where that came from, but No, nothing like that.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with it.
Hey, it's instead of having to just sit in the parking garage at Soldier Field before the next gig, it offers me some shelter.
You're not going out to the expensive suburbs where you live when you'd have to turn around and come back downtown in a couple of hours.
Right. Well, and I've done that many times in my career. Many for many years. Yeah. But a little schedule difference this year. So
how's Thayer's place? Is it just all posters of Irish, fighting Irish football, or what is it? What's going on in there?
Very very nicely decorated. Very good view. Yeah, beautiful place.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Does he have his surfboard in there, up on the wall?
Yeah, yes. Yes, as
Does
a matter
he
of fact,
really?
it does. A lot of old pictures. Oh, yeah, it's like going through a museum.
I bet he's got some great memorabilia.
He's got Sinatra up, doesn't he? Because of his.
No, I don't know that one. No, I haven't seen that. No, he does have a lot of collectibles, but they're parts unknown. I have no idea where they are.
Has he ever come over to your house and taken a nap?
One time, yes, during COVID.
Okay.
When we weren't. Wait, this is a good one. Oh,
Okay.
he's gonna be furious because he's
Perfect.
listening. He is listening.
Love you,
He
Tom.
said, "Oh, I can't wait." Because we just finished a podcast with your old teammate Donnell Wolford.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was fun.
He's the best.
Yeah, he is. And so yes, one time he came over to my house because we were going to fly, and I can't remember if we were flying to L.A. It had to be L.A. for the first game of the year or whatever, and we weren't flying with the team because of COVID. We were in the protocol. So our flight apparently got delayed, and he's texting at 2 a.m, already nervous that we're going to not make the flight. We're not going to make the game. But I'm not waking up until 8 o'clock. So because you're not answering him right away, he's furious. Right? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I should have my phone on or something. So I said, just don't ever say just relax either. You can't say that. All right, just say, okay, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Why don't you just come to my house and hang out? So then I bring Christine into the mix. I brought her, hey, let's take him out to breakfast. So we took him out to breakfast in downtown Glen Ellen. And thank God she was the buffer. It was all good.
I like it.
Needed a buffer.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, he was laying on my couch watching some college football after breakfast.
Perfect. Okay. All right. We got some more fun stuff for you after the Bears conversation about Thanksgiving here in a little bit. But let's talk about this game. Waddle did the film study on Caleb. He's very excited. I think we were all very excited watching the comeback, watching Caleb's probably best game. How did you, even though they didn't win again, I think, again, if you look at the quarterback situation, we've got something here, Jeff.
Yeah, we got one. And I'll go no further than my favorite play of the entire game, and there were many, but it's with his feet dangling in the air, body twisting, headed to the sidelines, about to get hit, I believe, by Andrew Van Ginkel, and he lobs that pass to DeAndre Swift down the sidelines for a big play. And if you look at the crowd behind it, they're losing their collective minds. That was an incredible play, just really symbolizing what he's capable of in that regard. But then just the velocity on all his throws, particularly between the hash marks, between the numbers, just ripping it, delivering it with heat. I described it last night on Bears Week like fire coming off the fastball, like a visual flame on those throws. They were convicting throws, or not convicting, convicted decisions that he made, and just let it rip, and just putting it in areas where only our guys could get it. And I thought it was a fantastic performance. I said it was a star performance.
Jeff, can you remember a season that was filled with so many strange and crazy moments that affected the outcomes of games?
I mean, there have been plenty in my career, for sure. We've lost a lot of games since I've been doing the games. But in terms of them being congregated in a clump right here and now, when you did enough, this man has had 4 fourth-quarter comebacks that he has engineered to put this team in a position to win. So that's how you define your quarterbacks, how they play in the fourth quarter in clutch moments, period, end of story. So, you think you're going to win, and then something happens and you don't. So, yeah, in that regard, the clump of these, it's unusual. And, as I was doing marquee after the game, talking to some players and some other ones walking by that I didn't ask to do interviews, it's kind of a strange feeling because they were stunned at one sense, but also I think they know what they got at quarterback, and so it was not like the end of the world type feeling. And so, I'll be excited to see how it all plays out here in the final 6 weeks.
I've described it as, listen, there's different stages or levels of football grief and pain, and you never want to lose, obviously, but when you see your young quarterback making strides, it certainly eases the pain and the grief, for sure.
Right, because you see what the future might look like.
Right.
And let's forget about the future. Let's just talk about the here and now. And so, again, here at the podium today, comes up there, and he was ready. He was ready to say what he wanted to say, and it was about on a short week, and he was about to be asked about his routine, and he stepped in and said, hey, yeah, I know what you're feeling, and he's going into detail about it all. And, I didn't think about that. I didn't think that through, that they don't do that in college, right? They don't have short weeks, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't
think so.
Yeah. So this is brand new, and it's going to be challenging. And it's on national TV. You're the only game in town. The first thing to kick off week 13. So it's going to be Bears Lions in that madhouse, and a team that has lost 7 straight Thanksgiving games, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they got a lot to play for, and the Bears beat them last year too. Not on Thanksgiving, but they beat them here, and they gave them a good game in Detroit. What else did Caleb have to say, and then what did Thomas Brown have to say today?
Well, Caleb, he didn't talk long. It is a short week, so a lot of it about just Thomas Brown and just the connection and how they are working well together, speaking the same language, and blown away again by Thomas Brown. Because the overwhelming feeling I had listening to him and watching him at the podium was a great sense of relief and confidence. I feel confidence in what he's saying. And if I'm feeling that as an announcer, if he's talking to those guys in a direct way that he insists he speaks to them, I think that confidence is growing with his leadership there in that regard. So he's doing a nice job. Nice job.
Are you a pumpkin pie guy?
Love it.
That was it. Yeah.
I guessed that, Jeff.
I
We
thought
were
you would
debating
be
it on the show yesterday.
You'd be a classic Thanksgiving guy.
I could do without the crust. I'll just eat the pumpkin.
Okay.
Let
me guess,
and
too.
I don't want the whipped cream.
Oh, I was wrong there. I thought you would get a little dollop of Cool Whip.
No
Cool Whip?
How about a scoop of ice cream?
No, I used to eat Cool Whip. My mom used to put it in the freezer, so I'd eat it frozen like ice cream. Yeah. It's
Cool Whip was
sneaky.
great.
How about a dollop of ice cream on your pumpkin
That's
pie?
fine. Yeah, I could live with
You like that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What do you think about my? I've always described I can't eat pumpkin pie because I think it looks like diarrhea. What do you think of that?
No, it's not. It has no consistency of that.
Okay.
None.
So
Zero.
you think that's like a really weird assessment?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's like a custardy thing. It's like almost like a, I don't know, like
It
like
almost
custard,
looks
like
like
custard.
it almost looks like Skyline chili. Like
No.
reprocessed Skyline chili.
You like Skyline chili, though.
Yeah, I could do without the Skyline. I almost swore just there.
Yeah, you did. I
The
love
Skyline
when you swear. It's my favorite
What time
part.
are you
No,
traveling
no.
tomorrow?
I don't know what time. I haven't checked the itinerary yet.
You know what you should do? We've done this in the past. I was just thinking of this, a little production meeting here on the air. We should have Joniak call in and be a part of our, let's do another Thanksgiving fantasy draft where we draft the foods and the drinks.
There you go.
And see what he would draft first. What would be some of his draft
My
picks?
first
I'll
pick-
just give you a prelude right now because I can't do that. But,
Why? What do you mean you can't
What
do
do you
that?
mean you
Like,
can't join
I'm
us?
I got
one appearance a week. Is that all you're
No,
able to do?
I'm swamped here. I got a short week I'm trying to get ready for. Doing everything that takes 7 days or 6 days, doing it in 2. Come on now.
Do you think
So
that helps our team or hurts our team when they're stepping up in class the way they are against the Lions?
Nah, listen, you got to play who's in front of you.
I get all that. I'm just saying.
No, come on, Tom. They should be excited, jacked up, ready to go.
Okay.
Everybody's watching. It's one of their rivals. It's the new bully on the block. It's the Detroit Lions. Nobody's beating them. They're killing people. Their point differential
That's my
is
point.
insane.
Do you
Let's go.
think that that's
Yeah, it's a good
this short
thing.
week they're just going to come out and
Yeah.
you're going to get their best effort that you've seen in quite some time?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm drafting Scotch if I get the first overall.
Really?
pick.
So you're going
Yeah.
for the drink?
Yes.
That's a really aggressive move for like Thanksgiving, which
Yeah.
is a midday type of thing. A lot of times you could do it at dinner, but
Yeah.
still, like, so are you going food, drink, a side? What are you doing, Joniak?
Mine is, there's only one. There's only one. There's not a number 2, 3, or 4, and it is stuffing. Number 1.
I love this.
Yeah, me too.
Stuffing. Way to go. That's it. I could do
kind?
without all of it.
What kind of
It's
stuffing
just-
are we
I like
talking
all
about?
kinds.
Homemade?
Me too.
Yeah, homemade.
Okay, it's
yeah,
not
we're
coming
not
out of a box or anything.
No box. No. I love stuffing.
Am I un-American for the following statement? What are you laughing at?
I don't know. I'm bracing. I'm
Was it going to
bracing.
follow by "I love communism"? What are you going to say?
I'm bracing. I'm bracing. You eat cranberries out of a can.
I do not. I don't like any type of cranberry.
Well, you haven't had.
My
Have you had have you had fresh cranberries?
My mother-in-law used to make it all the time, but I did not partake.
That's delicious, also. But you can't have that.
My favorite Thanksgiving food, and I enjoy it on Christmas as well,
Ham?
is honey-baked ham.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. I just didn't know if that made me weird instead of turkey.
No, that's an Easter thing for me. I got to have
too? Yeah.
And I'd rather have turkey for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
That's
the
your
more
Christmas.
the merrier. I think the more the merrier. You like ham,
Like
you like
we
ham.
always would have turkey and a honey-baked ham because we would always have a pretty large group.
It's great.
And I'd sit in a corner with a bottle of scotch and a honey-baked ham all sitting on my plate.
I mean, I could picture that. You're holding that thing like a football.
Yes, I am.
You got all 5 points of contact or whatever it is on that ham, and then that. Are you doing the scotch in the left hand or are you the right hand?
Whatever it takes, my friend.
Whatever.
And if you come here either, I'm going to stab you with my fork.
He put a straw in that thing so he doesn't need any hands.
That's right.
Oh my gosh! How about you, Sylvie? What's your number
Look,
one?
I think long, think wrong. I'm going turkey. I like the white meat turkey, and I like the dark meat too. But I tend to go for that and load it up with the gravy.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
that's
gravy
fine.
guy.
I like the juices from the turkey. I don't like the heavy gravy.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I like myself some gravy, but the turkey's got to be moist. Otherwise,
Yes.
forget about it.
Are we going cream corn? Any cream corn?
I like regular corn too. I don't like the cream corn.
I didn't like my dad. God rest his soul, loved cream corn, and I did not like it as a kid. And he used to have me sit there and force me to eat it.
Try the cream corn, Jeff.
I don't like it. I don't like it. We had cream corn non-Thanksgiving variety, so I didn't like it.
All right, let me ask a very personal question to both of you. Is there a blessing said, and if there is, are you guys the ones that will actually say it?
Yes, for me, and
Yes.
it is me. Yes,
I love
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
We don't do a blessing, but we do before
we're
we
thankful.
eat. Yes, we go around the
I love
room
it.
with the kids too, and everyone says what they're thankful for
I like it.
and who they're thankful for in the room. And I think that's very important to reflect on that in the year and everything like that.
I like it.
I bet in the Silverman household, there's not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah, it's a great holiday. It was our favorite holiday, and it was my dad's favorite holiday. So we always think about him because he always used to cook the turkey. Now we go out because we can't carry on the tradition
How
without
did your dad
him.
used to do the turkey? Did he ever take it outside and
No.
put it in the?
Just in the oven.
Okay.
Long time too.
I've never had the turkey. What do they call it in the oil? The big vat of oil. What do they call that?
Dry, the frying.
Yeah.
When you would
Never had that.
Yeah.
No, neither have I. Yeah, no, I'd rather do it the old-fashioned way. Again, I like tradition. Don't mess with my football. Don't mess with my sports. Don't mess with my turkey.
Don't mess. Is it bad that can I ask
He's
you another
inviting the
football
chain
question?
gang over for Thanksgiving.
Yes,
dinner is what
I
he's doing.
will. I will invite the chain gang over for Thanksgiving.
Will you get
exactly
back in
right.
time to enjoy a Thanksgiving dinner?
As of right now, I think I'm pretty clear of any responsibilities other than getting my tail home and getting ready for the next day. Yeah, no, it'll be pretty quiet.
Okay.
All good.
All right. Can I ask you one other football question?
You can ask me anything you want.
Or is there a worry at all, because Tyler has sounded the alarms from early in the season about Cairo Santos? Is this
No.
No?
Not for me. No. Why? Okay, so we had the Komet in London, the snap that was a block. So we had these two blocks. Isn't that more about what's going on up front?
You tell me.
Yeah, I would think. I'm not a special teams expert, but I would think that they should take care of business up front and it'll be all good. But no, I'm not worried about Cairo. He's been outstanding as a Bear since 2020.
Jeff,
I have no worries about Cairo Santos.
Is this one of the louder stadiums these days because
Yes.
of their success?
Yes, because I'm glad for it. I'll tell you why. Because it's no good for any of the 32 NFL teams to have an empty place. And before they got good, that place was one of the most depressing places to go.
Really?
At Ford Field. I used to hate going there, as a matter of fact, because they would the lights were out in the suites, like nobody was there.
So there was no energy in the building.
No energy, late arriving, and you don't want any. You look for when you're driving to Soldier Field, win, lose, draw, whatever the point is in the season. there's an adrenaline, and I love the old-fashioned noon starts. Again, back to the old-fashioned stuff, but getting there early in the morning, just the sun coming up, the lakefront's beautiful. You got the people in the parking lots doing their thing, and that's the tradition of the sport. And that energy, that 3-4 hour energy that builds until kickoff, that's what I appreciate. And you didn't have it in Ford Field. And that's one of the reasons I hate, I'm coming around now the older I get, but indoor football in Detroit, it was just dead in there. But now, oh yeah, it's a dangerous place. It's very, very loud.
Well,
very loud.
It should be interesting. We will talk to you. We'll all be on the air in the morning on Thursday. So
That's
we can't wait.
So we have more pleasantries and holiday wishes to be had. So
Yes,
can't wait. Looking forward to it.
All right, safe
All right,
travels,
guys.
Jeff, enjoy
See ya.
you.